St. Francis de Sales. December 1st. God says, I am the Lord, your God, strong and jealous. Therefore, God is jealous. But what is the nature of his jealousy? He desires us to be his with all our soul, with all our heart, with our spirit, and with all our strength. This is why he is called our spouse, and our souls are all his spouses. Hence, every form of distancing from him is akin to fornication and adultery. This great God has the right to want all of our hearts. As it is so small, it cannot be divided. However, God does not love us out of his own interest, but rather for ours. Our love is of no use to him, but loving him is advantageous for us. And if God takes pleasure in our love for him, it is precisely for the good it brings us. Teotimus, Part 2, Book 4, Chapter 13. In the year 1594, St. Francis de Sales wrote from Chablais to Senator Anthony Favre, who was in Chambéry. Among the many things he mentioned was the following: God asks me today to undertake a work worthy solely of the virtue of his right hand. He asks me to comment on the Advent preaching for 4 or 5 small persons. The rest of the population maliciously ignores what the word Advent means, and this time, so august for the Church, constitutes only opposition and division among the infidels. Prayer, almsgiving, and fasting are the 3 cords that make up our master rope, which the enemy can scarcely break. Therefore, with God's grace, we will seek to bind our adversary with it. The young and fervent Apostle of Chablais fasted with such rigor that he deserved a reprimand from his bishop, who exhorted him not to neglect his health in order to dedicate himself to the ministry to which God called him. In the year 1614, on this same day, December 1st, extreme cold did not prevent our saint from departing Annecy to consecrate Monseigneur Bishop of Sion in Valais. He fearlessly traversed those heretical provinces and was received by the Swiss as a saint. In Sion, he preached on episcopal dignity, and although it was expressly forbidden by the country's laws, he touched, with both learning and sanctity, upon matters of controversy. Seeing this angelic man, the heretics, terribly impressed, did not dare to interrupt him as they usually did insolently when their heresy was attacked. But Francis, who considered his life only to expose it in the defense of the gospel, did not consider all these unjust barriers. And God granted him the grace to convert many souls and stir the consciences with holy fear, both of one and the other religion. All respected him and even brought their children and sick ones to receive his blessing. Reflection of December 1st. This passage invites us to reflect on the profound love and jealousy of God towards us. His desire for us to be entirely his is not out of selfishness, but for our spiritual benefit. Devotion and total commitment to God bring us peace and purpose. Moreover, the story of St. Francis de Sales provides an example of courage and dedication to faith, even in the face of opposition and hardship. His holy life and ability to unite people of different religious beliefs demonstrate the transformative power of genuinely living the principles of the gospel.